What is going on, crypto family? This is your boy Random Arts coming with a quick video. And on this video, guys, we're going to be talking about Bitcoin, guys. So are we going to see in this next bull run a super cycle when it comes to Bitcoin? So before I get into it, like always, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Love to hear you guys' thoughts and opinion about Bitcoin. So when it comes to Bitcoin, guys, we all know Bitcoin is the number one dog. Like, it is the number one crypto in the crypto market. So wherever Bitcoin goes, typically 3 out of 4 of the alts tend to follow Bitcoin. So Bitcoin currently right now sits at $29,874. So currently up 0.22% on the day. But if you take a look at the volume, guys, this is actually extremely low for Bitcoin. Only $9.6 billion in volume, guys. Now, during a bullish cycle, we see altcoins actually putting up that type of volume. So as we could see, money in the crypto market, it is starting to retract a little bit. Don't know how long that's going to take as far as for it to pick back up. But we could be seeing something in the near future as we inch closer and closer to the Bitcoin halving. So taking a quick look at a TA on Bitcoin, as you can see here, guys, it's been rejecting this roughly around 32,000 mark on Bitcoin. Every time it got to like 31 or inching close to 32, we get a rejection. And that's what we've been seeing on the day-to-day basis. You had this test right here. I know this. Let me switch it to the candlestick for you guys so you could see it. You have it right here. It tried to, test it just a few days ago, but of course, rejection. Now, the next area I would say, like, big major support area for Bitcoin is right around like this 18 to 19,000 range, or you could even say whole $50 mark, 20,000 would be a good spot as well too. So anywhere in between those range, you could say, hey, this is like a significant area of support. Now, whether or not Bitcoin can come down, because the US actually holds a lot of Bitcoin, and at any moment they could decide like, hey, we're going to sell some and actually push the price down. So again, who knows? But this is just the TA of what Bitcoin is currently looking at right now. Whether or not we get this pulled back before the halving, that is yet to be determined. Now, speaking of the halving, we currently have, about 9 months into the halving. According to CoinGecko, Bitcoin halving should happen right around April 26th of 2024. So if everything stays the same, this is the date as far as like the halving. Now, I did see other computer models are suggesting that it could be in March, but March, April, right around the corner. So about 9 to 8 months, we'll say. Now, one thing about it, guys, when it comes to like a super cycle, like what are the possibilities of it? According to this, it says Bitcoin balance on exchange, guys. So a lot of the Bitcoins that's on these exchanges are actually been getting removed at a high pace. And I think part of the reason was due to the collapse of some of these crypto exchanges, kind of like the FTX and all Celsius and all these other exchanges. So more people are a little bit more conscious as far as like, hey, where am I going to hold my Bitcoin? I'm going to hold my Bitcoin either in a ledger, or I'm going to self-custody it and hold it myself, which in my opinion is the best thing to do. Now, by people doing this, it's allowing some of those Bitcoin not to be on those exchanges, guys, because at the end of the day, the exchanges could say, hey, this is the value that we're giving to your Bitcoin, but they could turn around and actually lend your Bitcoin out to another platform, to another, firm or anything like that. So by the Bitcoin being taken off the platform, it actually helps out in the long run, because if there's less Bitcoin available in the platform, then they would have to go to the open market to be able to purchase these Bitcoins, so causing price increase. So this is just one model currently right now with this going into the fourth halving. about 641 Bitcoin is being withdrawn out of these crypto exchanges per day. So as it currently sits right now, this is just like the total supply as far as how much is being taken out. Currently right now, we're looking at over 1 million Bitcoin. And this numbers, it's getting a little, it's getting down there. Because if you take a look at the first halving, it was right around here, and we're actually approaching this area. So, this cycle that's coming up, it may be irregular as far as price move, but I'm going to be here for it as I continue to try to accumulate as much Bitcoin as possible. Now, this right here, another chart, is suggesting that we are now officially entering into a bull cycle as far as like where we're at in, starting with the run up. I don't know how true it is. I'm still skeptical a little bit when it comes to like, we're officially in a bull cycle. I don't view a bull cycle until after the halving. Now, I do, acknowledge that there is run-ups before the halving, but as far as like, hey, we're in a bull cycle, I don't too much agree with technical analysis like that. So, last thing I just wanted to show you guys here is how, again, the wallet address, they're falling, guys. They're falling. Based upon 2017 bull cycle, we're currently right below those levels, guys. And again, like I was mentioning right here, like we're getting close to getting back to like 2010, 2011, 2012 levels as far as like how much Bitcoin is on these exchanges. Because you got to keep in mind, right around this time, there weren't that much exchanges. There was not that much exchanges, and that's the reason why the Bitcoin itself was not prominently, available on all these different exchanges. So as time progressed, new exchanges pop up, Bitcoin gets scattered around, but I definitely like what I'm seeing here. So I'm trying to put everything here together for you guys. So we have so far right now 6 spot Bitcoin ETF, which is going to be the demand side of Bitcoin. So the proposals currently right now is in review by the SEC. Whether or not they approve it, that's yet to be mentioned. But this is going to cause new demand. Not only that, the last cycle that we were in, guys, when Bitcoin went from roughly 19 all the way up to 64,000, we didn't even have Hong Kong. We didn't even have China in the mix. Those dollars. So we may see, now China, they're, loosening their ban as far as on cryptocurrencies on Bitcoin. That's going to open up another on the demand side. So you have, decreasing in as far as Bitcoin that is available. Not only that, you have institutional investors such as BlackRock, Vanguard, and all these other institutional investors are coming in, buying up Bitcoin so that way they could have for their spot ETF, because a spot ETF, they have to have that supply somewhere in their wallet or somewhere to be able to offer it to their customers. And with BlackRock having over $10 trillion in asset, that could bring billions of dollars, even close to trillions of dollars, into Bitcoin during these next few months or so. So now this is the last thing I just wanted to show you guys. The first gold ETF that went live on the New York Stock Exchange back in November of 2004. It was roughly around like 400. Then over the course of years, this gotten above $2,000. So that's a huge increase just in a few years. But we could actually see that type of increase as well too, guys. So let me know in the comment down below. Does this make sense? We have the demand coming in with the shrinking supply as far as with Bitcoin. So this is a good recipe of Bitcoin at least going over 200K. But let me know, guys, in a comment down below. This is Random Art signing off. Hopefully you enjoyed the rest of your day. Peace.